Coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. A moment here now to see the numbers for Jamal Murray.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been in the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Cameron Johnson. Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Jones. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for the Hawks, filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. So tonight, Clark, we expect lots of open court situations.
Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, these are two of the best fast break teams in the league. So I hope you brought your fast-paced vocal cords for this one, buddy.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Johnson outside. Watson for 3. They grab their own miss. Jokic kicks to Watson. Misses the 3. Here's Rizachet, defended by Jones. Outside Daniel. Out to the wing. Pocket 6. Porzingis against Johnson. Porzingis can't hit.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Watson for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Johnson, the pass to Daniels. Here's Rizachet, defended by Jones. And it's Rizachet missing. Nuggets have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Johnson, a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
And what a shot right there by Johnson, wasting no time in letting that one go.
Johnson outside. Pass to Watson. Now Jokic. Johnson, a wide open look. Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's covered by Murray. Back to Alexander Walker. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForest, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Back over to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Alexander Walker, following the basket by Jokic. Pass to Johnson. And here's Porzingis. Now Rizachet. He has yet to score. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now here's Murray. 3-point lead. Jokic kicks to Watson. No good on the triple.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time.
Nice touch by Daniels. Now we get a chance to the standings. Already we are in December. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place.
And I think for the Hawks, they've stayed right there just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And a switcher also for Denver. Hardaway's checked in for Jones.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Here's Okongwu. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Denver leading by 3. This has truly been a special era, Clark, for this Nuggets franchise.
You know, it has been. There's no denying it. Over the last 5 years, they've held the second-best regular season record after the Celtics. Of course, the franchise got its first NBA title in 2023, thanks to the all-time greatness of Nikola Jokic.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Here's Daniels. No scoring in this one. Johnson kicks to Porzingis. Daniel from outside. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic just got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Murray. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Get ready to dance like everyone watching. Let's go. Let's see. Everybody get down.
For Porzingis, and it's Luke Kennard in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And he knocks down the first one. And GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA, the Hawks, last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
Now here's Murray. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Okongwu grabs the board.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on.
Kennard, the pass to Daniels. There's 25 seconds left in the first. Hardaway against Johnson. Over Hardaway. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Murray outside. That shot missing, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Denver on top, leading by a point. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, Murray out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Tyson in at the 4 spot. Now here's Waltz. 8 points his last outing. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Newell can't get it to go. Denver in the lead. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Now, here's Johnson. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
And since arriving in the NBA, sharing the ball is something Johnson has worked at.
Valanciunas.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Newell. Oh, it's the screen. Johnson in the corner. Over Hardaway, and it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Wallace. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here they are. Go. 4.
He's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker comes in for Wallace. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2, they defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's covered by Murray. Back to Kennard. Another 3 for Atlanta.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
They set the pick. Johnson against Porzingis. Pass to Jokic. Denver needs to get off the shot. Murray, good.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Here's Alexander Walker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split. It's been a tale of 2 quarters for them. Terrible shooting early, but then they heated up and took control of this game.
Jokic against Okongwu. Murray for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
First one falls for the Hawks. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Jalen Johnson. And Daniels subbed in for Kennard. And a switcher also for Denver. Watson's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Atlanta making a switch here. Newell's checked in. The Nuggets trail. Now here's Brown. Still without a basket. Watson the screen. Here's Johnson. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks the three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Johnson outside. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's stolen by Watson. Down low. Here's Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such a tough cover. I mean, Jokic with his size and physicality, you know, his body isn't chiseled, but he certainly uses it well. He forces the defense right there into a mistake.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
Now, here's Johnson. 9 points last game out. Wants to get it to Watson and does. And Watson slams it in.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Pass to Newell. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Stolen by Jones. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Rizichet with it, covered by Johnson. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Daniels. 5 on the clock. No good from outside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Brown. Back to Johnson. And here's Jokic over Porzingis. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Denver on top, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Denver Nuggets. Fellas, what's the energy like in the locker room when you're in a game like this?
Kenny didn't even have locker rooms when he played. He was shooting in peach baskets and riding his horse to the game.
Shaq, I'm not much older than you. I'm only 7 years older.
Lies, Kenny. You're making this stuff up. Lies.
You know, I couldn't make this stuff up even if I wanted to. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Hawks.
As the half went on, you could see they were forcing shots, rushing things. You have to stay patient.
And be unpredictable. Threaten the defense from all three levels.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Cam Johnson has done in this game.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now, here's Johnson. For 3, Murray. Johnson with the rebound. Alexander-Walker on the wing. Pass to Reza Shea. Here's Porzingis. Jokic defending. Porzingis can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 5. Johnson in the corner. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. Alexander-Walker finds Reza Shea. From past the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Murray outside. Pass to Watson from deep. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Porzingis has got the first basket of the second half here for the Hawks. So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Attention! Here comes your Hawks High Squad! ATL, let me hear you!
In terms of fast break points. They don't force a lot, but when they get an opportunity, boy, do they like to get out on the break.
And going back to their assist ranking, there's a terrific flow to their offense. You've mentioned it, Greg, often good ball movement, good player movement. It's basketball as it was meant to be played. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Nikola Jokic. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 11 assists, and 12 rebounds. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Pass to Jones. Jones sets the pick for Murray. clock at 4. Johnson outside. Tries it from the top of the key.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
The Nuggets with another miss. And it's Ricochet missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Murray. Jokic against Porzingis. Now Jokic. He has 6. Jokic draws the double. Watson for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 4 rebounds, not tonight. Now Ricochet. Pass to Porzingis. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. He took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
Hardaway's checked in for the Nuggets. The Hawks trail by 3. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Inside. Jokic with the steal. Johnson the pass to Jokic. Johnson outside. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Poke loose. Porzingis sets the pick for Johnson. Back to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. And it's been ugly.
Watson kicks to Hardaway. Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway. Offensive rebound. Johnson outside. Watson with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's covered by Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Johnson surveying the floor. Hardaway. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Hardaway has got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Fans, it's time to get down with your mascot. Let's go.
Steals, you need to play heads up against these squads. Number 5, the Hawks.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
.146 left in the third quarter of the game. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis. With the step back. Here's Jokic. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick, Jokic, continuing to add to his legacy.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to catch in near the hoop.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. And Denver also making a switch. Holmes checked in. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Pass to Krejci. Back to Wallace, and taken away by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Rebound by Wallace. The Hawks trail by 5. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Kennard's shot is off. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Hardaway. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hardaway has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
This is Hardaway Jr.'s bread and butter. Really lethal off the catch.
Wallace against Brown. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Kennard against Hardaway. Here's Najee. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's Denver with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Murray. Also Bruce Brown out there. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Hardaway. And it's Strother in at the 4 slot. The Nuggets leading by 8. Murray outside. Pass to Hardaway from downtown. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
At the line for the Nuggets, Tim Hardaway Jr. shooting 1.
The Hawks trail by 12. Here's Wallace. Pass to Newell. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Here's Strother. Covered by Okongwu. Strother, no good. Hawks shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. To the paint, it's tipped. Here's Newell, shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson, and Valanciunas pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 12. Murray, the pass to Hardaway. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hardaway has got 12 points in just the second half.
Corner jumper right in Hardaway's wheelhouse.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
In the offense, your ATL Dancers.
Porzingis is checked in for Newell. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Okongwu. Wallace, the pass to Johnson. Porzingis with a screen on Hardaway. Shot to stop the run. Out to Porzingis. Puts one up from 19. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
Looking smooth with that mid-range J. Kristaps Porzingis, not just a three-point bomber, it's a mid-range game, too.
Now here's Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Back to Murray for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. In the corner, Wallace with it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Okongwu. And the shot goes in.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Jokic with the screen on Wallace. The deep 3 from Murray. This is the deep 3-point attempt. Kennard kicks to Porzingis. Porzingis is double. Johnson, the pass to Kennard. Now, here's Okongwu. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Okongwu against Jokic. To the middle. Jokic draws the double. Brown wide open. He fired. Drops in the tray. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wallace, the pass to Johnson. Outside, Porzingis. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And we got a timeout from David Adelman. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. checked in for Okongwu. Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker in for Waltz. Denver leading by 11. Johnson outside. Now Murray. Now here's Jokic. Jones fires. Buries the deep ball.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Alexander Walker on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Alexander Walker on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. Jokic with the steal. Now Murray. Now Jokic. Now Johnson. Jones up top. Riza with the steal. Outside Porzingis. Big time move inside.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
The Nuggets leading by 12. Murray. The 3 doesn't go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Well, huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
On the wing, Murray. Defended by Alexander Walker. And here's Jokic. Ooh, the touch from Jokic.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Nuggets.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this one. Such an overall great performance it was for Jokic.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Murray. Daniels takes advantage. That J is good.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now, here's Johnson. Jones outside. Now, Jokic. 6 to shoot. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. It's his 3rd foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now, here's Watson. Now Johnson. Here's Jones. No good from 3. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
So the Nuggets win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Well, Nikola, coach has talked about the growth of your leadership. What spurred you to become more vocal?
I just want to help my teammates. I think if we say something, they're going to listen to me. I just want to make them better, so I'm just going to do that.
Well, they're relying on your voice, so keep it up.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.